What you got, kid? I know you've been off for a week. Your topics be mad crazy. I know you've been thinking.
Look, man, the Drake and Kanye album. I almost ain't listened to Santa Saleh because the Drake and Kanye was. I was like, hold on, man, these cats trying to drop fire on us real quick. Man, look, as soon as Drake stuff dropped, I'm like, man, what Drake got? He probably gonna be whining. Oh, he's spitting, bro. I had to turn it up, bro. I skipped around with Drake album, then I played it all the way through. And Drake album pretty nice. The Kanye album, look, Kanye album ain't bad. Just his tracks, some I like. Yeah, pretty much. Look, Kanye got his new style going on, but that off the grid, I can fuck with Kanye on that off the grid. Grant had
DJ Posse tried to tell you. He tried to tell you Kanye's record, had a couple tracks on there.
Kanye ain't do too bad, but that's just my taste. You know what I'm saying? So please don't take my head off. Matter of fact, let me put my mask on. So I'll be fighting.
It's not a party album. It's definitely not something for a party. I know that it's not a party album.
Y'all talking about Donda?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a thinking album.
What Santa Saleh said, the Drake album really ain't a party album too, or like that. Maybe tracks or two. But after what Santa Saleh said, it's a different vibe. But maybe I just gotta be in the vibe. Maybe I need to take an X pill or something.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
I'm like, yo, Kanye's a genius. I really need this because I'm missing this stuff, man. Everybody be telling me Kanye's a genius. I've always liked Kanye, but they say he's a genius. Don't know, man. I just don't know. I do know
other people's opinions, though.
He's overhyped.
Kanye?
Yeah, Kanye is overhyped. He's a little overhyped, I think, sometimes.
I be on one, bro.
Yeah, but we got to remember, too, Donda, that was a gospel album. So, I mean, that's one of the best gospel albums I think I've ever heard, I
don't know. Snoop's
gospel album?
Snoop's gospel album was the truth, bro. It didn't even...
That's a gospel.
I never heard it. I never heard that.
Bro,
yeah, me neither. I ain't no see that one.
Yeah, it don't even sound like a gospel, but I mean, he using the word every 5 minutes, and that was my dilemma about the album back in the day.
He still Snoop at the same time.
What you say?
That's why all the cuss words are taken out. I was like, yo, man, how they gonna only release the edited version on Spotify?
You said there's only an edited version. That's the only one.
I'm just now realizing. Man, look, I was like, all the songs are titled God Just Got That. I was like, oh, this kind of sweet. I hope we don't get it. I hope we all don't burn with this blasphemous music.
But what's crazy about that album is that he got all these gospel artists on there too. That's what's really like crazy about it. And they was supporting, him using it. Like, and I was like, they cool with this? Saying every 5 minutes.
Man, that's
the Lord is this. I'm like, what the hell?
And they was passing them fat checks in Jesus' name.
Cats go to church and get right out. Man, sometimes we be in the middle of church, but stop prolonging church. We gave you our offering.
Sit down over there.
Exactly.
I didn't told that little
man. It's always somebody prolonging church, and that be the worst. Y'all, they got you on them uncomfortable pews. Y'all up and down, clapping, singing every Sunday. And get my money for the same show. So now y'all prolong the show. Hey, listen.
Yeah.
Go to a white church. I've been to a white church one time. Like sat and attended a white church. I was like, oh, just dying. Man, I blinked my eyes. I was like, oh, it's time to go. They didn't they all generous. You know how white people pity us. They tried to pass the thing over me. I was like, go ahead.
Exactly. Hey, I had a bad experience at one though.
Bro.
I had a bad experience at one.
What? Did they cook?
Yeah, the white church, Nah, this is what it was. First of all, everything was cool to the point we had to get up and everybody had to drink out of that same cup.
See,
they had to, no, check this out. No, hold on. The lady had a napkin and she wiped the cup off.
Yeah.
But I couldn't drink out of it. And the people I was with, I don't say their names, but the people I was with, I kind of embarrassed because when I got up there, I said, "Ma'am, I'm sorry. I can't drink out of that cup," and I apologize. And I went back and I sat down, but I wasn't rude and I apologized. But
what
man,
if you
it was
had a mouth disease. What if you was the one with the mouth disease?
bro, man, listen, everybody in there drunk out of that cup.
Oh,
it was a nice cup. It was a nice cup.
That's Catholic. That's Catholic communion you're referring to, and I've been there.
Yep, exactly.
And unfortunately, a couple of times I drank from that nasty cup. And the dude, and the priest, he just wipes it a little with his rag.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Hey, 400 people in the church. Everybody.
And think about it. And think about it. By the time you get to the end of that cup with 400 people, what are you really sipping? Is that wine or backwash? It's probably backwash at that point.
Can we just bring our own water and bless everyone's water instead? Like, they just had my bottle, bro.
Yeah.
And when I got to the car, I got cussed out. I'm talking about people was mad at me. Like, that was so disrespectful. You couldn't drink. You didn't drink. I'm like, listen, the Lord told me not to drink out of that cup. Shoot.
You were rejecting the host. Oh, you rejected the host. Right. Like you said, I don't think God want me to be sick from drinking after all these nasty people in this, know what I'm saying, in the church.
Yeah. So this is before COVID, though. This is before COVID.
Damn.
Oh yeah. But But that was the only problem I had. Listen, bro, was they mad at me, bro? Yeah, they was disappointed in your boy for sure.
He said
because they said I embarrassed them. Basically, I embarrassed them because they brought me as a guest to their church.
You brought them,
and I wasn't rude. I said, I'm sorry, ma'am. I mean, no disrespect, but I can't drink out of that cup, and I apologize. And I wasn't rude. I just went back and sat down. Like everybody put the bread in their mouth and they drank out of the cup.
One question.
And I went back and sat down. I was getting elbowed in the pews, like. Yeah, it was bad, bro.
They white.
Hey, when they see this, they gonna call me Laugh and Watch. When they see this, they gonna be like, "Oh man, I remember that."
Your friends, were they white?
Huh? Well, yeah. One of them was. Well, two of them was.
You gotta understand your culture. We don't be doing all that sharing all like that, man. We don't be like, if I'm eating ice cream, I'm like, here, man, take the ice cream spoon. I just lick. Nah, bro.
Hold up, bro. Y'all motherfuckers be passing that joint.
But
normally it's only 2 or 3 heads on that. 2 or 3 heads. Now I'm talking about 400 heads was hitting that cup.
2 or 300, 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Hey, would it have made a difference if it was a joint and everybody was hitting the joint? 400.
Oh, 400 people? 400 people?
Hey, you hitting it too hard, bro. And all you got is a little
Bro, listen to your boy. He's right. A blunt is different, man. All you doing is you hitting it, it's smoke.
Hey, and really, with the blunt,
mom, and coming back down.
With the blunt, you ain't even gotta let the blunt touch your mouth. Your fingers you can hit it with your fingers. Like your blunt ain't gotta touch your lips.
He's a real G. He know about it. He just got to put it in your fingers.
In this church, we do it with a pipe.
Bro,
smoke. Everybody hit the pipe.
Hey, one of your homeboys come with that shit on his lip. You be like, bro, that shit on your lip got some shit on his lip. He can't hit the blood.
I ain't man, you roll up like, nah, you fix that, dog. I gotta hit it first. Like, nah, let me roll it up. This is all I want to do.
What about your boy that use all that saliva? I'm like, nah, I can't smoke that, bro. Like, there's a couple cats out there that want to suck on the blunt and lick and roll it. Like, nah, bro, I ain't hitting that. I'm gonna smoke the next one.
It is rude.
I'm on the next one. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about.
Like, man, you should know, man. You doing all that rolling, bro. Come on, bro.
Hey, you seen some cats do that before, though, right? So you know what I'm talking about. You see some cats like
I still haven't seen nobody do it in person, but that's gross. Like,
why
bro,
you gotta put it in his mouth though? Why you gotta be all
He making sure it's stuck together.
Actually, I have seen people do that.
Right.
I hit it like that. Yeah. Bro, just licking and hold it, bro. What are you doing, man?
That's when you gotta take the fire and make sure you burn all of that shit off. You heating the blood up? Yeah, no thank you.
Use the flame to kill the germs. See, you can't do that
with
a cup of water, man. I mean, yeah, you can't do nothing with that cup of water. I ain't know they get down.
It wasn't water. I don't think it was water. I don't know what was in the cup because I ain't drink it, but I don't think it was water though.
It's wine or it'd be grape juice sometimes, but it's usually grape wine. Because the priest
I don't even know. I didn't even get to look in the cup, so I don't know what was in it.
I went to Bishop Harley. I graduated from Bishop Harley, but I'm not Catholic. But I graduated from Bishop Harley.
Y'all had to do that at school?
Yeah, they used to.
No, he said he did it at his church. Yeah.
Well, no. I did it at school because we would get out of class if we went to mass. So if we went to these ceremonies that they would have, we get out of class, and I'd be trying to get out of class. So I get out of class. So I've been in a homily. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not Catholic, but I've been in a homily. That's when they're kind of like singing the Bible. And then you got to stand, sit, all that. So, yeah, we used to get out of class for stuff like that. And they would end confession. I never went to confession, but I get out of class for confession. So I'd sit there and pretend to pray while other people went to confession. You know, so, yeah.
But you had to drink out of that cup. You drank out of that cup a couple of times with all them people?
I did it a few times. And, I mean, it was gross. The two or three times I did it, I still remember. I'm 45 years old. That had to be more than 20 plus years ago. And I remember it like it was yesterday because it was gross. So yeah. I know
this was a nice sized church I was at. Like I said, it was 400 plus people there, and the line. When you seen the line, people lining up to drink out of that cup, I'm like, man. And you know, we was in the middle of the line. And I respectively declined to drink out of that cup.
Brother Johnson.
But all she did, she had a white glove on with a white napkin. And that's all she kept doing every time somebody drunk out of it. She didn't change the napkin, swap up the napkin or nothing. I'm keeping it real. I'm telling you what I seen. I mean,
you are correct.
That white she did nothing, bro. Everything that you should have wiped is already back in the water. Like, no, burn it.
Yeah. She just sprayed it around the glass, 360 degrees.
Burn it. Yeah.
Hey, but it was a bad cup though. The cup was nice. It was a nice cup they was sipping out of though. That's all I can tell you. I couldn't tell you what was in it.
If I was pressured like that, I would have either faked it, but I don't like lying in front of God.
Nah. I had to keep it real. I was looking back at the people behind me like I was looking back at the people behind me like, Lord, because it was a whole bunch of people. It was a couple hundred people behind us.
Wait,
I was like,
he's being just drinking. Yeah, right.
Nobody in the church was mad. Nobody in the church said anything, and everybody in the church, everything went as planned with the church. But the people that I went with was like,
mortified.
You ain't never coming back.
Never again. When they go back, he will never embarrass me. Oh yeah, afterwards they got chewed out. Yeah, that guy. Never again.
I was getting elbowed in the pews. Like, why'd you do that to us? Why'd you do that to us? I'm like,
you're embarrassing us.
I get it.
You ain't never gonna invite again. You like, I can't go on a non-communion day.
They tried to make me feel bad for what I did. I'm like, shit. You can never make me feel bad for not doing that. I mean, I know it's the Lord's cup and all.
Hey, but you know what? That's a testament though to you being a real man and not succumbing to peer pressure. Because that's a lie. 400 people looking at you, but at the end of the day, you was like, nah, I'm cool. I'm not drinking after some odd 100 people just because y'all expect me to. You know, I'm gonna go back to this seat.
Only like 25, 30 people knew what I said. Everybody didn't hear me or see. They was just looking at me like, you said no, you said no. I'm like, hey. But they didn't treat me no different or nothing like that. But
the only brother there.
I don't suppress. Yeah, I don't suppress. No. I don't know. With so many people, it was different nationalities there, but I don't. You can't kid me with the peer pressure like that. I'm a leader, not a follower. Like it's very few things you can coax me into doing if I don't want to do it. If I don't want to do it, I'm gonna tell you no. You know what I'm saying? So
I heard that, bro. And
you can't talk me into doing something I don't want to do. Yeah, it's impossible. I'm a Leo too, so I'm a leader, not a follower for sure.
The lion, huh?
Yes,
That was the lion in you.
Yeah.